All right, so we're here with Mr. Gilman, Teacher of the Month for October, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. So you ready?
Yep.
All right. So what's your favorite part about teaching here at Alexander?
I love the kids. Absolutely love the kids here. The kids are so fun to teach. I have so many kids that are engaged in things and seem, if not excited to learn, they're just so much, they're a joy to teach. That really makes all the difference in the world.
What's your favorite subject to teach? All right.
Probably psychology. I've done psychology pretty much since 2000. Although I'm really getting my hands into econ well. I've done that for the last 3 years here, and I did it for the first year I was at Anderson. And I like U.S. history a lot. Psychology to me is quite a bit of fun.
Nice. So is it a plus coaching football too?
Yes, it's that also. It's something. It's another way of teaching people. It's also something else outside of just the classroom. So I'm getting a lot more involved with the chunk of the students in the building, and I have some background in football, so it's always fun to pass on something that you enjoy yourself. You probably remember Coach Gast about a week or two ago making a comment. When you guys are done with high school and done with college, for some of you, you need to pay it forward. You've gotten life lessons from football. You can get life lessons from band, from speech and drama, from playing baseball or softball. Those are lessons that apply, and if you enjoy it, you should pass that on to someone else, whether it's your kid or coaching at a high school or middle school level.
Okay. So what was your favorite subject growing up? Coming up to
Social
school?
studies.
Social studies.
I pretty much knew as like a 5th or 6th grader that I could do it. I really enjoyed it. I even at one time had a 6th grade teacher who knew I was into history. She started getting me all extra books because we were studying the Roman Empire. And I was bored with the stuff that the regular kids had. She found all these extra side things as well. And funny story, my 5th grade year, I had a student teacher who I kept trying to override him and talk to him about things. He finally got fed up and said, "Why don't you stand up here and teach it?" So I started to. I got up in front of the entire class and started teaching the kids fractions, and he never made that comment to me again.
Is it worth the drive?
Absolutely. Absolutely worth the drive. I drive about an hour to get here any given day, barring construction or accidents. Goal for your life is never have a job that seems like work. This is not work. This is fun. This would be a job I'd probably do if I still hit the lottery. I just have a nicer car.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. And,
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. Thanks.
For 11 days and no sleep, started having major freakout stuff. And one of you had asked about hallucinations. I got some funny stories on that. This dude literally saw pixies 6 days in. Now, the funny story about this, it's funny because no one got hurt. One of my high school friends for a while was an over-the-road truck driver. He was given this haul. He basically was given, you've got to go from here to here in 48 hours. They're expecting you in 48 hours. He checked the map. It was 47 hours of driving he had to do. He went ahead and just powered on coffee, caffeine pills, etc. to stay awake for 48 hours straight, and stopping just once or twice to just fill up on gas. He was about 2 hours away from making it. He started hallucinating. He was wide awake, and he saw 2 things in a 5-minute period. He then had to pull over and get like 2 hours of sleep, and then got in trouble for not making the deadline. And of course, the boss making him do that, it was wildly illegal. Bill's driving his truck. He swears he hears and sees an elephant running at like 50 miles an hour in the other lane. There's the feet flying, running by at 50 miles an hour. An elephant. Think about that. It's a 2-lane road, middle of the night, and an elephant running by 50 miles an hour. He started hallucinating.